Math 122. Welcome back for week number 8. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving holiday. We're talking about our discussion board, which is different. Before, I just gave you a problem, said try and solve it. Now we're talking about data. You need to find your own numbers. So if you read the discussion board, my goodness gracious, I had all these words, a lot of detailed instructions about what I'm looking for from you. Let's isolate this point for step 1. Find a data set between 30 and 50 values. And this can be something that any type of data that's of interest to you, sports, movies, blah, 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 all that sort of thing. So I'll do an example. Maybe you can follow my lead, and this can get you started on the discussion board. So I talked about sports. Hey, if there's one thing for me, basketball fan, it's basketball season, Los Angeles Lakers, this is my team. Well, look what we got. Championship players in the past, all these trophies, all these sort of things, and we even got Swaggy Pete. Let's face it, Los Angeles Lakers, great team, great history, great numbers. Here's the statistics for the Los Angeles Lakers this year. Of course, I can find this on the internet. If you're doing movies, I gave you a website for finding information about box office and politics. I'm sure a Google search you can find this sort of thing. Let me go make sure you understand where I'm getting it from. So I linked to the website where I got this information. But there's a problem. There's too much data here. Yeah, I found all this information online, but this is more than what I'm looking for, and a couple reasons more. Look at these are dates. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for just numbers. This clearly that's just getting in the way. I want numbers. I think I used the word quantitative data. Here's some did they win or lose? That's good information, but it's not numbers. It's not quantitative. This is what I'm looking at. This is in my data set here, this shows how many points the Los Angeles Lakers scored each game. That's what I'm looking for, because this is just one type of data, and it's all numerical. So let me focus on that data right here. Let me group it all together. I got it in this nice little spreadsheet, and I say, this is how many points the Lakers scored per game. Now, you might also notice one thing here. I said, ooh, between 30 and 50. So this would actually not be good for me, because the Lakers have only played 20 games this season. I could go look at last season and see how many points they scored in over 50 games or something like that. At any rate, you can see my process for getting data. I pick something I like, basketball. You're going to pick anything that's of interest to you, politics, sports, music, food, anything. Get some numbers for me, between 30 and 50 numbers. Now, what happens next? And then I'm saying, okay, go to these websites here, and you can make a box plot. Now, so if you have these numbers, and you say, box plot, what is that stuff? Well, remember, if you use these those websites, it should be pretty basic to just type those numbers in. So, for instance, I suggested this is one of the websites, and there are a couple others, so they all get to the same thing. Alcula. All right, that's fine. Once you have this, you're going to take all those numbers and type them in the box. Okay, that might take a little bit of time because you got to do that manually, one after the other. But once it's in, hit submit, and then ta-da! The magic of the computer, it just makes that box plot right there for me. And you can see the point of this box plot is those two little arms, those one arm going up and one arm going down. They show the maximum, minimum amount of points. And the box in the middle shows usually the Los Angeles Lakers are going to score between, 98 and 118 points. So the idea of a box plot is showing me usually what's happening with that basketball team. What's the last step is once you create that, you pick your data. Once you create that box plot, then you can download that box plot, and then right here, post it up to the discussion board. I'm looking for those box plots by Friday, and then by the end of the weekend, once people have posted, then you should be able to say, hey, your box plot's interesting. I didn't realize that this had so many people, or this had so few downloads, this song. Whatever your data is, hopefully we can make some observations about it, okay? So step 1, you pick numbers interesting to you. Step 2, go to that website, create a box plot. Step 3, post and make some comments. Hopefully that's going to clear up, because I understand that this problem of the week is a little different than the previous ones, but hopefully this is going to clear up some of those questions. If there's any other questions, obviously, you throw me an email, and hopefully we can get that addressed.